Hello Aries, welcome. This is an astrology overview for July 2023. So I've put the chart for the 1st of July on the screen there, and I've listed most of the happenings in July. So this is just kind of like for your reference. I'm not going to go through all of the different bits of what's happening. It just takes too long, and I've kind of gone through and recorded, and it's just boring if I'm honest. So I thought what I would do is give you a really quick overview on what I feel are going to be quite influential over the next month and going forward. So I'm going to change to a different chart now. So this is essentially for the 17th of July. So there's quite a bit happening that day. So we've got the new moon, but we've also got the nodes changing signs into Aries and Libra. This is something that happens around every 18 months. And it's about our life direction. The North Node is where we are being asked to go towards. And wherever the South Node is, we're being asked to let that go. Revise themes in that area of our life. Certain transformations or changes in both areas. So focusing for you on where the nodes are going to be for the next 18 months. And also we have Pluto, which is they're going to be squaring the nodes as well. So that's going to be interesting. I'll give you a really brief overview of what the nodes are going to mean. And then I just want to talk about Chiron as well. So starting off, the North Node is going to be in your first house, South Node in your 7th house. And this axis for you, Aries, is really all about you and your close and personal relationships. So obviously bearing in mind wherever the North and South Node is in your own natal chart, this will determine the life direction for you, where the North Node is placed. And similarly with the South Node, it can be representative of past lives and where we feel comfortable. So we're being kind of challenged to shake up perhaps where we feel comfortable into growth and evolution. The first house, as you are Mars-ruled sign with Aries, there is so much focus, determination, developing self-identity, independence, being more assertive, placing like encouraging energy towards yourself, taking risks as well. This could also ask you to be, perhaps are you self-reliant, or could you be if necessary? So a time that confidence will be growing and you'll be able to share the energy that you have manifested in yourself and where you have got to on your own journey through life, and be able to share that with others and be able to express that in ways that can help other people. And it's also about being true to yourself. So with the South Node, there is a tendency with this to focus quite a bit on other relationships. They may kind of take your focus a bit more than they normally would. And sometimes with this placement we can feel overly kind of judged in a way. So the opinions and how others see us can be more heightened at that time. So this balance with self and relationships to others will be not necessarily a slow sort of thing. It may happen quickly, but this is something that will evolve over the next year and a half. So you might not see any kind of energies of that right now, or you may well do. Personally, I do feel when certain transits are approaching, I can kind of feel the energies sort of coming towards me, as it were. So definitely a time to think about how you can be the own director and navigator of your own life. Where do you want to go? What is going to be your focus over the next year and a half? It can be around appearance as well. The first house is very much how others see us. Physical traits and characteristics can be easily spotted. So with Pluto squaring the nodes, let's just double check the date there. So 23rd. So we have quite a bit going on sort of towards the end of the month. So obviously the nodes change and the new moon on the same day. Then the 23rd, the sun in Leo, Venus and Chiron retrograde, and Pluto is squaring the nodes. So the 23rd, around that sort of time of the month, just kind of be mindful there is quite a bit sort of happening, a few changes going on simultaneously. So Pluto is very much that which uncovers. The glyph looks like a magnifying glass, it's a little circle with a sort of semicircle under it. So where is that? So yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but it's all about, it is quite big life changes. Pluto can shake things up quite dramatically. So it is, in some regards, about destiny and squaring the nodes, which are representative of destiny and life path. It's almost as if the universe is going to come along and say to you, okay, enough is enough, now is the time. And it's almost things out of our sort of control or circumstances, not to kind of want to worry anybody, but it's, as it's all at the 29th degree of the 3 signs, these are the house placements to look for. So Aries, Libra and Capricorn. So work especially highlighted here, so this could well be a change around career. So very, excuse me, sorry, you dropped something in. So very interesting. It's going to be a pivotal time, definitely. And again, you may not feel the effect straight away, but know that these energies will be heightened for you. And last thing I really want to talk about is Chiron. And so Chiron in Aries. So in conjunction with Chiron, talking about Venus as she's retrograde on the 23rd, on this same day. There will be a meeting of Venus and Chiron, I think 3 times over the retrograde. So she goes direct on, I think it's the 3rd or 4th of September. All about love, material finances, where we feel comfortable. It's about beauty and obviously, love as well. And Chiron is the wounded healer, where we have these battle scars and wounds that maybe are being sort of re-looked at around this time. So for you, Aries, this is really going to affect with Chiron and Leo, the 5th and 1st house. So the 5th house is very much about our leisure time. It's fun, creativity. It's the house of our creative ideas and our children. So these themes are going to be highlighted for you around this time. It's not going to be massively kind of a shake-up like necessarily the energies of Pluto might be, but Certainly something to be mindful of. It's more of a supportive energy. So I'm just going to pull a couple of cards just to see if there's any other messages for you, Aries. Let's have a look. A couple of cards for July. We have the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. So communication is going to be of much importance. She says, hardly getting her words out properly. There's going to be lots of ideas, and this time is going to really help you forge and action those ideas. The Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords, very much about learning, and the offer here with the Knight, they come in with something tangible. So communication is going to be really, really key for you over the next period of time. And the Queen of Coins underneath, so really highlighting your career part of your chart. So I hope you enjoyed the messages. I hope you like these readings and they help. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care.